Good evening, beloveds. Good afternoon. Happy New Day. I was just watching a video and I wanted to speak upon it a little bit. Do I need a shirt? I don't have a shirt. It's too hot for shirts. You know, the message of the truth will be so true, and the people whom are bringing it to you won't even know what they're saying. A gentleman on his video was talking about, the devil doesn't want you to find out who you are, because once you'll find salvation through Jesus Christ, and you put your trust in Him, and the confidence of Jesus Christ. And I'm not saying he doesn't know more than I do or anything, but as we continue to study the law here, I mean, I've got different subjects all around me. Black's Law Dictionary, 4th. As we all know now, private trusts are where your rights are. Trust. There's a trust indenture. It's like a contract. Involuntary servitude is a crime. So everything that ever happens to you in this system as a resident, it's all because we're under a contract that we signed. We have birth certificates. We have we signed with our footprint. Did you know that when you were born they take a footprint and that's your signature? I didn't know that. But your SIN number, you sign for it. Your driver's license, you sign for it. But contracts. So this confidence in God will be your confidence. And for people that just study the Bible, they might not study the law in terms of the Bible is the law. It's difficult to discuss because, but a trust used to be called a confidence. And so a trust is actually the entity that owns something. You can take all of your legal titles, which makes you trustee because you're holding them, therefore not beneficiary, and trustees have the liability. And that's why we get such a hard time from the people that enforce the trusts against us. But we just call it policy because we don't know any better. And we haven't hit sentior, which means that we have the knowledge that we have the right to choose. The age of majority is when you become sentient. The Matrix Sentinels? I don't know. So you transfer all of your assets into a trust, and then you don't own them anymore. Are you the owner of this? No. And having rights is the real power. So you don't want to own things legally. You want to have the right of use. The right to use. I have the right to use. And, but not the ownership, the liability for penalties, for policy penalties from police. And so a trust used to be called a confidence because you hold a private trust. If you breach the information I give you once we have a private agreement, if you go and tell somebody, and if you put it into the public, that's breach of trust. And I will sue you for breach of trust. You will get sued for breach of trust from the one who put the confidence into you, right? So, and hell, the devil is a liar, We don't have to pay to live, which we do right now. But it's good for young people to bear the burden, as the scriptures say. And, I'm not saying everything's bad, but there's a growth curve, and it just happens to be the way it is. So it just interesting, like the message will be spread, and the people spreading it don't even know what they're saying. In terms of like trusts and confidence and that's your ticket to salvation, to get out of this hell of if you don't labor for legal tender promissory notes and then give them to us, that will take your house away from you or your car, or if someone took my van away from me right now, I'd be really hurt. I wouldn't have any place to sleep out of the rain, I wouldn't be able to store my tools, which I need to work because I don't have enough money to pay for. Anyway, So, yeah, and foreclosure is actually equitable. So, like foreclosure defense through the equity jurisdiction, people are you can retain your house because payments are just promises to pay later. But the confidence of in Jesus, it's reassuring, even for us. Like the more I talk, the more I learn. I don't per se know what I'm saying, but I'm seeing other people spreading the gospel. It's coming to me from the internet. The internet algorithms know I want it. And I'm hearing lawfully what he's saying, but he's just talking about the Bible. Have I conveyed my message? I believe so, but the message is coming and it's lawfully accurate. But the biblical messengers don't even know what they're saying. Like, it's amazing. God bless you all. Just